Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Monday, and we're back to reds after the whites on a Sunday. Tonight, we're doing a 2016 LLAMA. Okay, It's called Old Vine Blend. Okay, it's made from two grapes. It's made from one of the grapes is popular in Italy, and it's also popular in Argentina. Matter of fact, it's the second largest growing grape. Malbec's number one. It's 50% Malbec, and Bonarda is the second grape, which is the second most popular in Argentina. Okay, they're 50%. The difference between the two grapes, Malbec, the banana grape is more. It's lower acidity, lower tannins, and a lot of fresh, juicy acidity in it. So it's a great blend between the two of them. And it's when they say old vines, the vines in this vineyard are over 100 years old. Okay. They were Belasco Baccazzano is the vineyard, okay? But Belasco's great grandfather Juan, okay, was in Spain had a vineyard, and in the 1800s, and then he had a vineyard. He worked in vineyards there in Spain, and he got very close with the great French winemaker who did a lot of the Mouton 1982s, 85, and 86. And Juan got very interested in the Malbec grape. He got infatuated with it. He loved it. So when he left Spain, he came to Argentina in 98, looked for 10 years. And they both searched for the right area, the right grapes, the right soils. And after 10 years, in 1998, he picked 222 acres. And then his son Michael talked him into buying, who was his assistant, talked him to buying 100 acres adjacent to it. So they had the 100-year-old vines and this and the soils. And the soil here is a fine... it's a fine sand over clay. The topsoil, it's over clay, which is excellent for the Malbec grape. And then in Mendoza, you're the back foot of the Andes. You're looking over the Andes, okay? You have perfect climate. You have the hot days, cool nights, what we all keep hearing, right? And you got the snow drip mountains, which is a drip irrigation that comes in and does a drip irrigation. So when they built this winery, it glistens, it gleams. You go online, everything is state of the art. Okay, it's in 2000. It's only 20 years old, but they did state of the art and everything. They bring in the finest fermentation machines, high end stainless, excellent barrels. Like this is aged in an oak barrel. This is aged in an oak barrel that's 3 years old. They age it for 6 months, and then they age it for 6 months in a bottle. Okay. The vineyard is 3,300 feet above sea level, so it's perfect. You got and this Alto, it's in the Alto Agrilio Valley, which is Malbec country. Okay, Malbec. And the other grape they grow on the they're both in the valley, and then they grow the grape adjacent to the vineyard. Okay, and his Juan passed away in 2010, but his son continues to run it. Now we talk about family vineyards, right? Great grandfather was in it in Spain. Juan got hooked up with the number one French producer. Went to South America with them. They hunted. They looked for 10 years. When you want to get the right soil. And they came across it, had 100 acres of beautiful soil, 222 acres, and they bought 100 acres, so it's 322 acres. And it's called the Golden Mile, okay? The Golden Mile is because of that sand. It's got that fine silted sand on top of the soil, and it's probably the best soil in Mendoza, Argentina. And you got they got the year-round saturation from the snow-capped mountains, okay? And he uses oak barrel. It's a gravity-fed vineyard, You know, we see that's got popular in South America. Some of the new vineyards, and we saw it in Portugal, we saw it in it. You know, they're gravity fed, and then they dig them into the mountainsides, and when you got that kind of hilly terrain, you're 300. You know, you have the gravity fed, you keep the temperature controlled, right, and it makes for good. You know, makes for easy wine, and they only yield 1.5 tons per acre at this vineyard. Okay. Now this has got to be because of Malbec's big, and this has got juicier because of the other grape, Bonarda. You know, you're going to have the Bonarda. You know, you're going to have deep red cherry. You can smell a little oak in there, nice. It's got the cherry, it's got blackberry, it's got spice. This wine rates an 88, sells for about $13 a bottle. And then they put it for 6 months in 3-year-old oak, and then 6 months in the bottle, I think I mentioned. And the head winemaker here is Lizzie Borden. It's a woman. She's out of France, so she brings a lot of the French technique with her. Okay, they use the French oak. Okay, grapes all 100% handpicked. You almost got, I don't know if it's chocolate or that blackberry, but it smells pretty damn good. You know, it's like a warm rounding drink. When you taste it, it's like, it's nice. Boy, that's big and round. It's a big wine. It's got a follow through too. Got a nice long aftertaste. You have this with a hard cheese, right? Sit there with a wedge of cheese, piece of chocolate. So okay, now let's forget that. Let's go with the steak. They even use some barbecue stuff. You know, barbecue chicken, you can do barbecued. Like if you're ever gonna have a fish with it, you gotta have a barbecued salmon or something. This would work with it because this has got enough that would work with juices and spices and roast beefs and grills and grilled lamb chops. Excellent, very good. Well, I love Mendozas. You know, and like I said, you can usually throw a dart. So we've had a couple of the Malbecs. That's why I picked this because this is the Bonita grape and the Mendoza. So I wanted to try the two different, and it is a different taste. It's more of a rounded. It's it's a little more play to it. Well, listen, everyone have a great night. Okay. See you again tomorrow night, probably. Okay, we're winding down here. Maybe a couple more weeks. I'm trying to lose weight. I've lost a decent amount since March 1st, but I think if I didn't have the wine, I'd probably lose a little more. But listen, everybody, take care. Thanks for letting me in your homes at night, and God bless you, and the best for all the workers, for all the hospital people, for police, the firemen, everybody who goes out there and deals with this every day, and for anybody who's the nursing homes and everything else. It's been a long process. It's been a long time, but I think things are getting better and better. But each day it seems better. Social distancing, wash the hands, twirl, do your exercise. Don't forget the 20-second twirl. Okay? Take care and God bless.